Okay, I am late. To perhaps no one's surprise. Uh, at least not to my own. I tumbled down quite a rabbit hole this morning. Uh, Hello, Illustrious. He's here. He's here. At least hopefully. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. So I gotta do this. Gotta do that. All right. Am I here? Just want to double check before we get any further into these shenanigans. Yes. So I went down. I don't have a lot of wiggle room in my morning schedule, if I'm being honest. Probably something I should think about moving forward. But yeah, so I saw that I had a notification in Discord, and it turns out to be a product recall call for a PC part that I have in my current system. So I was trying to figure out the most expeditious way to handle it, because the replacement parts, the replacement options for it are likely to be in high demand. So yeah, so I was trying to figure that out, because I think tonight probably I'm gonna have to do some computer surgery to excise the part. Luckily, it is a non-essential component of things, but by the same token, I'm not sure that I'm excited for the prospect of my system bursting into flames. So, with that being said, what the heck is the plan? It is a right angle power adapter made by Cable Mod. So, for context, the modern, bigger graphics cards barely fit inside of cases. And NVIDIA, in their infinite wisdom, designed them by default to have the power adapter coming out the top of the card, which, if you don't have a 4-foot wide PC, means that the power cable impacts the window or the tempered glass sidewall or whatever your PC case is made out of. And that's all well and good. Yeah. Okay. So yes, I figured you would be, Illustrious. But so the issue is that those cables and the adapter on the video card are prone to failure in general. So the manufacturer is very careful to be like, hey, don't bend the cable. Your PC has a skeleton case. Oh, it's like one of those open air case types of things. But yeah, so as a result, I'm not supposed to bend the cable, which means for the last, I don't know, however long I've had this machine, probably it's been 6 months now or something like that, maybe more. I just had the side panel open. And then finally, my Cable Mod adapter arrived, and I was like, great. So now I can route the cable into a vertical position, so it runs down the side of the case, and the right angle adapter protects it. But apparently those right angle adapters, if they get loose, have a tendency to light things on fire. So I do have a modular power supply. So what I need to do is replace the adapter plus cable with just a right angle cable. And I need to figure out where I'm going to buy that from. I may not buy it from Cable Mod. If I'm being honest, I need to do a bit more research, but that will be another fix. But for the time being, side panel's just going to come back off. I'm going to plug it back in as normal. I'm a little hesitant to do that because if I'm sure you are familiar, Illustrious, but there's generally a rating on number of times you're supposed to plug and unplug power supply elements, because the fittings get looser, the hold gets weaker, and that can cause electrical failures. So the other thing is I'm putting wear and tear on my GPU by unplugging and replugging and unplugging and replugging as well. But it's probably worth it. Or maybe because everything is stable now and I'm not jostling around my computer a lot, it's unlikely to come loose and I can just wait until I get a replacement cable. I will have to decide that. But yeah, in the meantime, let's play some Darkest Dungeon. Why not? Actually, I want to check one other thing here. I'll leave you guys over there while I do it. If you want me to break everything, organizing the cables seems like a good plan. I feel like going back and reorganizing and routing cables is a great way to break things that weren't previously broken. But the cable management is decent in my system. I did it live on stream, so you know it's not perfect, but yeah. All right, what is our plan? I titled this stream Twisted Firestarter because I wanted to get the Runaway out. I wanted to get the Crusader out. And then I didn't have much of a plan. Probably Vestal. Probably like Vestal, Crusader, Runaway. Who else does fiery stuff? I don't know. Well, let's go in and we'll figure it out. We're sticking on the test branch. I have made another backup. Since I'm planning to continue my kind of like torch-based experimentation, I thought it was a good idea to do that. Okay, so this was a denial run. Clearly, I think we had nobody who needed memories, so we will just press on
into oblivion's inky embrace.
If we wanted to do the iBoss, we could take out the Hellion. Or we could go back for another taste of the lungs with RC to get RC fully maxed out. Rusty really needs some more fun. I regret putting favorite toy on you in Lustrous. I think we need to... I'm probably going to go in and edit the save file to remove that and replace it with something else because it's just... It is actively awful there. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Because you have basically no ways to apply dots to enemies and lots of ways to apply dots to friends. We're just chilling for the first few minutes here. Maybe I'll do it now. Is that crazy? Yeah, more bleed on those. Yeah, let's do this really quickly. We'll just go ahead and edit the save file now before I forget. Let's see. Go into user, go into me, app data, local low, red hook, darkest dungeon, save file, this save file, profile 3. Come in here. It is interesting that so many of these get changed, but let's just see. So let's see. So this was, oops. There you are. And there's your memory, favorite toy. So let's, what do we want to, let's just give you hit points. What is the hit points memory? I always forget the names of them. Oh, speed would be good too. Maybe we do speed. We'll do harmless mischief. There it is. Copy. Go into you. Paste, save, close. The way the game files are designed, to me, is a little interesting. It seems like there's a lot of redundant data, and I am not sure. I'm not sure exactly why, but I'm just going to go through and all of the files that were written when we previously entered, I'm just going to modify all of them. There we go. All right, let's get back into the game and see if we have made the appropriate changes. And then maybe we'll take the occultist out. Maybe the occultist is the last member of the burn brigade. I could see it. All right, we're back. Let's see if I did what I was supposed to do.
Memory is the hearth that warms the mind.
Booyah. That easy. That easy, folks.
The road calls once more to its dark passenger.
I think that means we're doing chapter 2 if we're bringing out the Burn Brigade. At least for our first run. I know we just did a one of those, but
The seat of your denial,
at this point.
perched precariously in the murky gloaming.
So here's the thing that I don't understand in Lustrous. There are 4 identical files that contain the information about actors. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Confidence, and would perseverate on your grievances at length.
Like it seems a little excessive to store that information in 4 places.
A beacon for the broken and the battered.
All right, so we're getting ourselves a little chapter 2 going on here, and I wanna get the Burn Brigade firing on all cylinders. So that means we're gonna be taking Innie Jr. out.
To survive.
We're gonna be bringing Reynald out for a little bit of backline pokey pokey.
Soldier and sword.
Then I was thinking
Fires of war.
we could go Vestal, and we could go Occultist.
To know the abyss, one must embrace it.
The question that we run into here, that may mean that we need to do this and we only get one attack. One list also has 4 backup files. How interesting. So the Mr. Scrake here is a bit of a struggle, has a bit of a struggle until we move forward with Zeal. That would be my only complaint. But I think so. Speed 2, speed 3. We need to get. We want Zeal to go first, so we may need to give Zeal some speed to make this work effectively. And actually, because the runaway is going to go first, ooh, this is actually tricky. I think we have to. We can't really juggle the way that I would normally want to juggle on Innie. How does this team work? I don't really want to put a Warlock with minus 20% HP on the front line. Not able to ceiling spaghetti. This is curious. Yeah, we don't have a tank either. But I think that's okay. But I don't think we can go Lance with this combo. So if we drop the Occultist, which I'm sad to do, we can much more easily go with something like this.
Pride, more devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
So we free up the Crusader to be a burn and damage dealer. And I don't really like the Orphan. I think we'll go Arsonist, but without a Plague Doctor, Arsonist always feels a little risky. Because 25% of the time you're going to be getting burned, and spending a whole turn on ministrations is pretty rough. It's a bit of a challenge. I don't know. I think the Vestal might be the thing that's kind of messing us up here.
To know the abyss,
Like, we could go with something like this.
embrace it.
I mean, our healing is not great against the burn. The problem with Orphan is I want to start in rank 1 and I want to be... I guess we swap these two. But then if you decide to go back rank, like we want to get 2 hits off first. But if we move you forward, our healing is not that great. Nor do people slot into the places we want them to slot. Like if I was going to run something like this, I'd really want to be looking for Icon of Light for the back rank. So the problem here is going to be that we can't do a move back with any until... I think we have to go this way. So first turn you're going to move back, first turn you're going to move forward. All right, we're gonna play around with this one. I'm not convinced that what we have on our hands is a good build, but also our stress healing is not amazing. Now we went Vanguard. I think we want to go Bulwark instead. The extra taunt is so important. Hey, Sinnoh, how's it going? And then up here, we're going to go pretty standard Warlock, I think. I guess we can go Binding Shadows. Actually, we're going to have... Well, yeah, we're going to go Binding Shadows because we're going to be moving back to the back rank. All right. Let's try this out. This is going to be an interesting team. Such a tiresome day. What's the haps? All right, let's give this a go. This is going to be something resembling a burn comp with less burn value than I was hoping it was going to get out of it. But I think it'll be decent. I mean, Bolster is good. It's not S tier. You know, we haven't brought out a Jester in I don't know how long. Yeah, what's wrong with Aggressor all the way back? We got flexibility on Holy Lance. Then we're going to get to the front and we got Zealous. I think it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Plague Doctor cycle has been going on forever. The Rot Squad cycle was like a month long.
Even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
But see, we wouldn't have had a move in this comp unless we had done that. So I do think there's value. Oh, are you a Jinx? You are a Jinx. You are a robust Jinx who's about to crush this guy. Yeah, that's kind of Hellion life in a nutshell, I feel like. It was really interesting, actually. So, I wonder if Shy is currently streaming Darkest Dungeon. Let me check really quickly here. Not currently. Streamed 2 days ago. So Shy is starting to work on the Bastard's Beacon cycle. And I watched some of their analysis, and they are of the opinion that the Carcass Hellion might be the go-to tank for the Bastard's Beacon, which is vaguely mind-boggling to me. Yeah, I mean, I have had some similar experiences. Let's see. So, what's our plan here? Oh, so these are different color. Interesting. So what does this one do? Random start, random hero gains 3 taunt. Round start, random hero gains combo. Seems pretty annoying. So we did Bastard's Beacon last time. What does Stygian Blaze become? So, oh wait, so this is... So the Bastard's Beacon has 2 flame icons. Is less flame icons worse? Or is Star of the Chosen just the real bad one? This is a weird torch. Hey, Rose. I don't have a great understanding of how to even play around this one. But so they think that Star of the Chosen is more difficult than Bastard's Beacon only having 2 doesn't make sense with that, right? This one looks weird. Step forward and perish. I don't know. Star of the Chosen is interesting. I don't know that we have a great team for it. I think I would need to swap my Warlock to an Aspirant. Maybe let's try it though, right? I think there's something interesting to be said for it. We would get a little value out of this. The Larval Carrion Eater is actually, this is actually like a bit of a counter.
As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
So it's only at the very beginning someone's going to get 3 taunt.
Only death for those.
This is going to be an interesting one. So given that it's only at the beginning, let's go Carrion Eater so that we have a bit of recovery. And then I'm not seeing great options for making the General less punishing.
It cannot fight, but perhaps it can calm.
This team is going to have a bit of a hard time with the General also.
Learn what can be taught,
I think.
that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
There are a few. Like the Bandits pretty heavily lean into that archetype. So are we going to change you to an Aspirant? You have 25 HP. I think we need to. It only costs 4 the first one here. And then I think Sealing Spaghetti gets the upgrade. And I think Holy Lance could be the other upgrade because we can use... The upgrade on Inspiring Cry is going to make it mean so that at least initially we probably don't need to have Bolster on the board at all, actually. So we can do that. And then I think probably the other one is the Blind. We're going to be a little light on damage, but... Yeah, we're gonna see. I think this is gonna be very interesting. There's a lot to be gained from trying to kill the General, but there's also now Deathcap Spores. I think we can use them to push back growth, so we can take them as a potential option. But let's see what this is all about. I'm a little worried about going without food on people, so I'm going to do that so everybody is relatively tanky. And then we might need a little bit of that. All right. This is going to be interesting. We may not end up fighting the General. This might be a bridge too far, but the Crusader with the sword is looking mighty nice there. I think we're going to have a lot more turns where we have to pass because we're not necessarily going to have someone who can use a skill in a particular rank.
War rewards only resignation.
Let's see. So we have to go to the Surgeon if we want the Creature Den. And if we go to the Creature Den, we don't get the Lair. Wow. What an awful... So if we want to go to the lair, we have to take a surgeon as our first fight. I mean, I guess we could potentially decline it. But this is a pretty awful draw in general. Yeah, this map layout is absolutely awful. And if we take the creature den, we end up with 2 assistance encounters in a row. Big oof. Well, there's a lot of different challenges. I think the Hoarder's off the table. But maybe we go resistance encounter, assistance, resistance, resistance, lair. Yeah, I don't think we can do the creature den, but... Everybody wants to go to the left. Thanks, game.
A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
Okay, so someone is going to get taunt. All right. Well, if it's that every time...
On to the next.
So far I don't see a problem. This doesn't seem like it's too bad. I kid, obviously.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
No, I forgot. You don't hit that hard.
A petty hindrance.
But yeah, Barrison just has to always get the taunt and everything will be fine. Although that crit was pretty lame. Oh yeah, and he had combo, which means you're doing extra damage now? And you have a higher crit chance? I need to check that out. Oh, was that the one that was going? It wasn't. That was a misplay. Holy stress balls, Batman, though. So, okay. So the torch. Round start hero. If combo, more damage taken. Oh, so we don't get a benefit from the combo. Okay, fine. So they get additional crit, we don't. All right. I guess that makes sense. But I don't like it. I thought we were going to get some value out of the torch. But didn't take radiant light on the Crusader. You mean radiance? I don't think we have time to invest in that at the beginning of combat. Now, did I equip stuff? I did not. That's only for the general. No value anywhere else. All right. He who dares wins, maybe. I just thought it was going to be a combo of the two. See, Barrison's just going to get it every time, which is great. I don't want to push this guy back. It's actually important that I don't push him back. That is why we love a blind now and then. We might even be able to make controlled burn work with this. It's an interesting thought. I don't want to push him back again. That remains a goal. Pushing this guy back isn't the worst thing in the world.
Early results are encouraging.
I may swap that up, but we went Vanguard, so it's less critical, I feel like. No additional blind feels bad. Probably gonna get howled again. No, okay. Rend is good. Rend is good. Rend is great.
The enemy weakens and wanes. A deliberate and
Where did this crit token come from?
of harm.
I think I took Larval Carrion Eater. So let's try and get some value out of it.
At least has been tended to.
Oh, I forgot. That was only the first half. I should have played that very differently.
Gains. There is comfort in company.
This will burn her as well. Ooh. Hello. How are you doing?
In the beyond.
That's going to be a lot of damage because the combo is increasing it even more. This guy, I seem to remember very resistant to debuff. Let's check. 50, yeah, that's decently high. See, 3 and 4. We need just a little bit more here, so let's do that. Yeah, no, I'm starting to understand it. I still don't think it is the blind not working there was kind of extremely lame.
Steady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
But yeah, I don't think it's harder than Bastard's Beacon. Maybe it is. The one that they mentioned Despair Alert on though was the other one. So I may be overgreeding this fight. But I still think the Bastard's Beacon is probably the harder of the two. Oh. Get the burn on this guy. Really? Our breakpoints on corpses have seen better days.
Fight through the fatigue.
Love to see it. Yeah, let's do the battle heal because we don't have a cauterize option here. Seems like a bit of a waste to go for the debuff knowing what we know. I guess I could have parlayed that into extra crit on them. What are the chances? 4 to 8? It's pretty low. Well, someone else will follow up if we don't get it. Maybe we should have saved it for the Crusader. It's pretty uncool. Ooh, I think this is the first time I've seen him on death's door. So it's a cool death's door animation. Would you please stop?
Teetering on that
Holy cow.
precipice.
Frustrating.
The slow suffering begins.
So we don't have the kill right now. So we got a couple options. I don't really want to spend a healing salve if I don't have to. We can just leave the fight. I think we just leave the fight. We get a little bit of healing out of it. I might have been able to taunt. All negative quirks, minus 10% max HP. I still don't know if this is forever, by the way, but... So let's see. So I am going to... I think I'm just going to replace Crush with Retribution. Because whenever we want to move forward, we can just move forward. We'll get a bit of travel healing here by going this way. And then I think we do go to the lair. Whether we fight at the lair or not is a different question. Right now we don't have the combat items for me to be fully confident. Although taunt doesn't affect the general too much, but the combo increasing damage does. Okay, the crow's feet help with our capacity for winning the general. I'll take the speed. I thirst for blood. See, so this is a little awkward. This taunt kind of ruins things slightly. Also, this has the potential to just become this kind of like endless something or other. Oh, we still have to do you? It's going to be really hard to get that guy down. This guy's going to get a raised dead or whatever it is. Woo. It's going to be a little hard not to, I think. Because we need to kill this guy before we kill this guy. And that's really going to not help things. Oh. You didn't get a taunt. How is that possible? Oh, yeah, it's not a taunt. It's a guard. That's why.
On to the next.
But this guy's gonna bring the other dude back, which may actually help us. Well, unless we... I want these two on the back line, so I don't want to kill the corpse. So I'll bellow for the moment. Yeah. We wanted this guy to come back, even though it feels a little suboptimal. That's a good question, Sinnoh. That's not a thing that I use with much regularity, so I'm actually not sure. We're gonna have to do a lot of stress healing here. Okay, at least we're not having anybody come back, but the stress healing needs to start. Focus Fire is just chewing us up at the moment. This torch is doing some work.
Lethality writ large.
I was gonna say, we're gonna need some very big hits on this guy. We're gonna eat Death and Dishonor. It seems basically guaranteed. The crit is a lot. This guy's already dead. I'll do that. Hey, thank you, Alex. Yeah, it is an interesting dynamic, to be sure. Couldn't we get a stress heal from that crit? We have to just do this. We have to kill this guy, or we're not gonna get there. And this just has to be a crit. Okay, didn't have to be a crit, but had to be a nice hard hit. But we did not get nearly the recovery we needed out of that. Armory key will be good. Yeah, this torch is pretty brutal. So we can do these two. That's a nice match. Get a bunch more HP potentially there. But right now the general is feeling off the table. I don't think there's any way we do it. If we go to the creature den, we get double these. The problem is just stress. We have 3 fights to whittle down stress. I'm gonna try it.
Be wary.
But this team also isn't doing what I hoped it would do. Yeah, I mean, I should have put Bolster on the bar. You're absolutely right. That volley hidden behind these taunts, that may be death for us. This is gonna be bad. For sure. Any chance we one-shot this guy? On a crit. But we're gonna eat a volley. Oh. The stress.
Darkness encroaches.
That's gonna be a meltdown. This may be a loss. Resolute, you say? Well, obviously, in that case. Why didn't I think of that?
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Never punished.
A master stroke.
see. Which is more dire, I think. Damn streamer luck. Good gravy. This guy is dying. Neither of you are bleeding, but you have taunt. I don't want to ruin my relationships if I can help it, so I'm going to do that. Just going to try and stun this guy up to buy us time. Okay, good. It's cool when the blinds don't work, you know? But that means we get another opportunity for a heal. Just tearing our relationships to shreds here. I think we just exit. The relationships right now, I think we do need bolster on the board, though.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Whew. All right. I don't think we're going to be using Blistering Bugle. We have more than enough. More than enough. So let's get... For now, let's get bolster back on the board. And now we'll hobble along getting a little bit of healing. This team is not great.
Oblivion. These folk have kept their
Let's see.
honor.
We don't need a stagecoach item is probably the correct play. Yeah, and 5% torch down is nominal. Not going to say that mortar and pestle is what we needed, but okay. Can we get like an easy fight here? Okay, a little bit of stress healing there. So you're saying there's a chance. That means that this is going to be a shambler, right? Oh. This is a little awkward.
That another may finish the work.
There's going to be a lot of hits. Oh, they can hit there? Wait, Mobius, tell me more. Hold on a second. Let's defender here. It looks like they're not hitting us up there, so I think instead we stand fast. So, do you leave checked the YouTube button that says to share with subscribers? Apparently, if you leave that on, it will never let you outreach to other people. That sounds slightly incorrect, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's do this. I'm going to use this fight as a bit of a recovery, and hopefully it doesn't bite me too hard. The number of crits that the game is giving are too dang high.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Wondering if Orphan was the better choice here. All right, Sinnoh, thanks for the lurk as always.
A calculated generosity.
2 in the bleed. You gotta love it.
One nonetheless.
I guess the bleed would have gotten converted to regen, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. Apparently, before you post, if you uncheck it, it will allow YouTube to post to others, so you can get more followers. That's interesting. I'm going to need to do a little bit of research on that one, Mobius, because I will say, as a rule of thumb, I find that about 70% of my traffic comes from people who are not my subscribers. So that doesn't entirely track, I feel like, with my like lived experience. But that's not to say that it's not that there isn't some truth to that being unchecked. Now, let's see. So if we don't kill this guy, so if we want it, our greed play is this. Let's greed it up a little bit. I want to see if I can recover enough that we can actually take on the general. The apron is really hurting us on recovery here. Are we gonna get? We're not gonna get more value out of this fight, I don't think. So let's just end it. Whew. All right, that was really good for our overall.
The past is gone.
But yeah, actually, it brings up a different thing, Mobius, that I have been giving some thought to, which is that I have two different streams of videos. I have my Let's Play VOD type content, and then I have more bespoke videos like the one that I'm working on right now that is for damage. And I do think that it might be a good idea for my regular content to not notify subscribers so that I'm not spamming subscriber inboxes quite so aggressively. I don't really want to lose more torch. But I don't think I want this fight if it's not gonna do that. What's our... 16's baubles is a lot to lose, but I think it's better than the stress, so we'll do that. All right. Me shying away from a fight is always a little bit odd. And then we're going to take 3 stress here. We're taking a lot of stress just from the RNG of events. But yeah, I may want to think about doing that. I think while I'm not convinced that exactly what you're saying is like universally true Mobius, I do think that what you're saying makes a lot of sense for more broadly. All right, so who are you friends with? You're friends with Rusty? Let's do Rusty then. Try and get things back up. Ugh. We're gonna take a volley. I don't think there's any way around it. Five to 8 isn't enough. We're gonna have to Holy Lance you. So you're probably dead, which is I guess good. So we're gonna slow play this one a little bit.
Carousel of horrors.
So does that mean that was a hit for 32? Since that halves it? Because if so, that's a lot of action. The combo makes a huge difference, I will say. I do think that the apron is hurting us more than helping us, so I'm probably going to ditch that. And we're going for the slow play a little bit here. Let's just soften this up. Is there any way that we can get... I don't think... I didn't put Crush on you. You can't Rampart the 3 rank. So... Pushing him back at least means that maybe we can get the Crusader a corpse kill. Or we could do a heal. But the heal... Well, the heal being crit, actually, I think is probably worth it. But the damage output that this torch generates is not nothing. It ain't not nothing. Oh, our bleed ran its course, so good thing we applied another bleed there, I guess. This is a lot of damage. Ooh, the blind. Our torch is going down because this fight is taking us so long. I think we need to close out, or we're gonna end up in a bad way. We'll get one bolster here.
There is comfort in company.
Okay. This is a really interesting torch. I'm glad we decided to try it out. I do think this team has some issues. So let's see. So I think, unfortunately, the appalling apron just it's too maybe we put it here. It's just such a risk because of how much damage it does. Torch going out isn't scary. I mean, we're only on Confession 2, so it's not terrible. Let's see. We put that there, we put that there, and I think we put this here. All right. So we have enough pushback. And if we're going into the lair, we need to find a way to get Bolster on, and Taunt becomes less or excuse me, Bellow on, and Taunt becomes less important. So we'll do that there. And even if we only get the first two done, we'll be in good shape. But the thing is if we beat the general, we're getting 10 mastery. Or excuse me, we're getting 5 mastery. 10 mastery is a ridiculous statement.
A general and his loyal lumbering guard.
Don't like tossing the blind there, but I also don't mind doing that. Yeah, Mobius. I mean, we're just not a particularly huge channel, you know. But that is not to say that there aren't some things that we could change up that might not improve things. So I super appreciate you throwing that out there. Genuinely, I think it's a good consideration, and it helped me to think a little bit differently about something I'd been thinking about for a while. So I super appreciate you mentioning it. But yeah, I think it would be really easy. I think it would be, well, I mean, really easy might be a little strong, but it would be pretty straightforward for me to change it. So let's see. Hit you with the Cauterize. Is that one short? No, not too short. But let's see. You don't need a lot of healing. I think we're still better off topping you off. But yeah, the numbers are just big. So I haven't checked in Lustrous, which is not to say that I don't agree, but yeah, I mean, I have noticed a lot of people kind of like popping in, getting good comments on Heroes videos, which is always like super encouraging. Okay, so we're starting to find our rhythm here. Yeah, let me check that out really quickly. In studio, let me take a look at how Heroes videos are doing. I mean, the first one really popped off. First looks tend to, but yeah, no, actually, they are performing well. You're absolutely correct. This is a spicy meatball right here.
Bravo.
This fight may ruin us. I hate that. Slay the Wounded on her is going to be bad, but no combo means it's not going to be too terrible. Yes. Yeah, basically everyone here is near 5 memories, not quite there. Ooh. Don't love Slay the Wounded. I'll probably do something for mitigation here. Because I'm not looking forward to this guy hitting both of these two, and I'm going to swap these two. But yeah, our squad is pretty kitted out. I'm going to try and get the blind up just to mitigate this incoming hit, because had the potential to be big.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
And now we just have to be smart about when we put people on Death's Door. Hilarious timing on that one. This guy does more damage now. Yep. Big numbers. I'm going to slow him down so we can get a little bit of that. We're happier doing this one.
Foundation of trust.
So we could heal ourselves and then we don't get the kill. We need to get, well, so if we Zealous, that doesn't help much.
A slow dissection.
Okay, this guy is dead now, which means we can do a little something for someone, but there's not really a something to do. All right. Not exactly the state I want to be going into this fight. What is the deal with Reverberating Redoubt? Did they remove it from the game? I'm still going for it. He who dares wins, but this is going to be a spicy fight.
He has retreated, undying, into a dream.
This is going to be a spicy fight. This is gonna be... Damn. Combo Maybe to do this run, you really need to have combo removal. That may be the dirty little secret. Okay, that's good. That means we can cease fire on everything else. I think I need the mitigation because I've seen how hard Unsettling Whispers hits. Yep, that being 24 would have been unpleasant, but just as it is, the stress is going to get real bad real fast here, I think. Thank you for the stress resist, I guess. Let's see. So, can you use one of those?
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Wrong. We got the wrong one. Now we know where the Soil Stirs is happening. The Soil Stirs is vaguely terrifying as a note. I don't love using that now, but I think that's the best we can do. Yeah, it's true. Oh, the combo there. I think this is Death's Door no matter what. Unfortunately.
A master stroke.
This is gonna get really spooky, I think. There's not a lot I can do about the fact this guy's gonna get hit for like 40. 32. Okay. Honestly, not bad. I'll take 32. We got to cauterize here, I think. Well, I'm a little worried about taking our foot off the gas. Thanks, Rose. I think we got to keep pressing. Okay, good place for creeping growth, if we're being honest. So the plan here is to go all in. Risk it for the biscuit. We're better off taking the hit here. As much as I want that damage, I think putting the taunt up here is a better idea. Okay, now it's just burn down phase. How many roots? We haven't soil stirred yet, so we can do this, which is 4 to 8. This is also 4 to 8 though, so let's not. The mineral there feels pretty bad.
A brilliant conclusion.
Oh man, we missed it by 1. Okay, that's probably the best place it could land. Okay, just kidding, not the best place it could land. I'm worried about us getting, like, fully locked up right now. That's about the biggest concern. Okay.
An interminable conflict.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so the fight is over. The question is, what recovery can we get before the fight is over? And the answer is basically none. Yep. All right. Well, I mean, I was worried we weren't going to survive. Taking a meltdown is less than ideal. Obviously, what we got in return was pretty trashed here, but we did use up all of our medicine, but we got back some torch for that. The cultists here are going to be a little rough. We're not going to have a lot of time to heal. A 3 on relationship. Oh boy. That's less than ideal, isn't it? So what are our relationships right now? I thought they weren't that bad. But yeah, okay. Rusty and Lustrous. Everybody else is not that bad. Everybody else we're kind of hanging in there. But the altar in the 2 spot is kind of rare, honestly.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
The fact that the amount that Rusty has taken one for the team, though, is not to be underestimated. I probably should have given Rusty a bit of a heal there. Let's see, 6, and you're at 4, 3 in that. I think we can... I was hoping we might get the one shot on the Cherub there.
The small foundation of trust.
I think we're going to come out of this one okay. We retired the original Rusty, but I cannot remember what happened to the second one. Yeah, no, the second Rusty was Mysteries of the Universe, I think. I think they might have died almost immediately. Like, I don't think much happened, if I'm being honest.
An invariable result.
Just what I need, stress.
And apply it judiciously.
I like the heal, though. Send her back so she's doing a rush judgment. I'm doing this to soften it up in hopes that our Crusader can hit a 9. Or a 15. All right. Nice. Did mean that we took the hit that we didn't otherwise need to, but do that for stress purposes. Oh yeah, that one run where 3 heroes died in one fight and you scrambled to replace them. Oh yeah. And we managed, if I recall correctly, we managed to bring it back.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
That was an exciting run. We can get another Cauterize if I chill a little bit here. We did pick up a Stress, but... You know, honestly, I think there is a world in which you could go, this was not a, you know, like, we really struggled, this was not a great first region. But I'm pretty pleased, honestly, with the end result here. And I'm thinking about risking this for a while. But yeah, I mean, I think despite the fact that Illustrious has a relationship that nightmares are built off of, I think we actually navigated that one kind of okay.
The place is a little worse for wear.
Blundering on Zeal is really pretty lame. Void Sight, 100% on those. Okay. Yeah, I mean, 7 mastery for a first region. Like, we have a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong. But we have a decent amount of money. Oh, who's melodophobic? Damn it, Rusty. I'm going a little hard here. This is very unlikely to get us what we want. Man. All right. So the melodophobic, I think, closes the door on Songbook being worth. Maybe not. Well, I don't think we can get 2. I don't think we can take 2 of them. Let's see how bad we do on the first one. Oh, is it? Of course it's Rusty and Illustrious that are at odds. That was a nice double proc there. Don't think the whiskey barrel is too much risk for my taste. I want the healing salves. I think we used 1 thunderclap. No, we used both our thunderclaps, so I'd like to get 2 new thunderclaps. Where are we going?
Everywhere in everywhere in need.
It's gotta be the sprawl. The runaway is better against the librarian than they have been historically.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go. A smoother ride.
Were there any trinkets of note in here? Hail Draught isn't bad. I might buy a few of these. We're pretty rich on... Do we buy the whiskey barrel just because of the stress reduction? It could really hurt us quite a bit.
On the road to damnation.
But I'm gonna roll the dice. What could possibly go wrong? That seemed like a net positive. I think we're 1 away, which we have the last one for. Wait, is that who that is? No, it's Innie and Illustrious now. Okay, and then Rusty's taken the Death Door. Oh, I could have used the Orbitoclast to get rid of all of Rusty's stuff. 7 mastery though. This is the big where the big dogs live. We can work with 7 mastery. We get Ransack because we're going up against the Librarian. And I'm going to want to be able to hit the Librarian with it. And then I think we take Bolster to round out our arsenal of things. But that mastery gain is no slouch. I don't want to understate it. That's good business. That's good for business. And then when we go up against Librarian, we'll try and use our Death Cap Spore. But this seems reasonable. We'd also love to see a Hoarder. Now, I think Greater Haildraught we pick up because trinkets are cheap.
Paid for in blood.
There's a part of me that's like, we could swap back to Warlock now that we have this trinket, but it's too expensive. Do I want to try removing bad quirks on other heroes? We probably should. Nervous Toonhammer Chatterbox isn't terrible. Klepto Lost in Space Toonhammer. It's pretty bad. Okay, so what we need to remember. So I am hoping that this condition shows up here. Okay, and what we need to do is we need to... This says until next in. This is forever. If this crosses playthroughs, though, then that's going to be an extremely stinky result. The Greater Gilded Mind, I think we also take. More stress resist, I think, is only good, and we will have someone who can take it. All right. The cursed library awaits. Okay. I was going to say, we did not guarantee no negative relationships, so that's nice. And Ransack, Ransack and Holy Lance both giving strength is actually really good. That's going to make the Librarian feel a little bit easier, I think. This team is not great for the Librarian. The biggest concern that we were going to have is, one, I don't know if Books can get Taunt. If Books can get Taunt, that might just flat out kill us. That's actually a very interesting question. So let's see. So we're going to go Lair. And then it looks like if we take 3 assistance encounters, we can go Hoarder 2. Or we can go Hoarder and then still get 3 assistance encounters. This is another terrible layout. I think we go Hospital Resistance. So we're going to do a Cultist fight. It's not as bad as it used to be in Lustrous. It used to be really bad. Taking Innie to the Librarian used to be really, really not great. It's gotten less not great. Because Ransack can now be used from rank 1. It's kind of a nasty start, though. Why? Oh, they're so fast. I was like, why are they so fast? They're hastened, obviously. Hate that I can't move back, but... It's okay. We have bleed resist. We'll try and slow him down a little bit. Hopefully that gives us... I was going to say not 2 of these guys going immediately, but... Frustrating. They really know how to get me, don't they? As a reminder, we put Apron here, so we're not going to get... We're not going to get a lot of healing, generally. but we'll get a decent amount of regen. Yeah, see, that's not a lot of healing. I probably should upgrade Stand Fast so that we get the combo removal. That would make that actually makes the Man-at-Arms probably the best tank here. That's interesting. I can't heal to save my life. I think the Appalling Apron, unfortunately, is a no-go. It's too devastating in terms of recovery. J'accuse. So, because we have Searing Strike on the board, not Ransack, we don't actually have a kill on this. So we might as well take it here. We have no rank 1 damage on the Runaway, unfortunately. -2 stress on Killing Blow is the better way to finish this fight. There we go. Nice. Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting switch up. I think I am going to swap in Ransack for those late round options. But yeah, this torch, in a lot of ways, like, the Bastard's Beacon, brutal. Brutal. Let's see, you and you two, I want it to be one of you two. You and Zeal could use some love too, so we'll do it this way. Okay. They are infectious. The front rank having the taunt is a little bit frustrating. Ooh, okay. The front rank is going to have a real fun time here, it seems. Unfortunately, we can't push back the one that will actually... That's a lot of taunt tokens. Ooh, okay. All right.
Strength dwindles.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Steady yourself.
So that's just to prevent these 2 crit tokens. Ain't nobody got time for that.
A breakthrough.
Okay. The Holy Lance is big, though. That's very nice. Holy Lance giving combo, like, this team has potential. Although I guess there's just a lot of combo that's just kind of raining down from the sky, isn't there? The problem with hitting the Cherub is we're not guaranteed to get the burn across both. I wish you got stress healing for killing corpses, I will say. Yeah, we're just gonna have to lean on the blind here, I think. Okay. Never punished.
A brilliant conclusion.
No stress healing from that, eh? Let's greed it up a little bit. I'd like to set up a smite kill here. Mr. Scrake! No, I think Malediction, unfortunately, its moment in the sun passed. It doesn't really have a play. So I think the easiest... So we're going to get the kill here, hopefully. How are we going to do this? So we have to play Chili. Because I want our Crusader to get the kill on the Cherub. We missed the days, apparently. Ooh, look at all that. There is an irony to the fact that I don't have a kill on this because I... Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, still got paid. Alright, let's see. No option for bolster. I think we do bellow because it could crit. And then another 2 stress healing we didn't need. Alright. I wish everyone got 2 stress healing for securing kills. That would be nice. Those are trash, though. So my plan right now, what's our cash flow is 6. We're getting 1 loathing regardless. I don't think there's any way at this fight that we're going to get enough. Well, we could pick up some ablative powders, which would potentially make our life a lot easier. And we're going to have a fight here. I think it's worth it. This is kind of a controversial play. But because it's possible we're not going to be able to do anything. I would like to file a formal complaint. Ooh, I don't want to pull you forward though. Ugh. Probably gonna end up pulling you forward. Yep. That is frustrating.
A master stroke.
But we're starting to put up some numbers. It has combo, so it's going to be doing more damage. This is going to be very bad, I think. You can blind the cannon, and it's good for business. Yeah, okay. It's not as bad as I expected it to be, honestly. I believe the cannon is stunnable. Yeah, that might have been a good play. I didn't want to push it back though. If we had failed the stun, we would have been very unhappy. But But yeah, the blind getting resisted was a bit of a bummer. And they give me 2 relics for a freaking implication fight. So we will have 6 relics. Okay, maybe we'll buy some ablative powder. But I'm angry. So Mr. Scrake, have you played with this this torch yet? The celestial beacon or whatever it is. Okay, no ablative. I think milk soaked linen could be worth the price of admission. We can buy 2 of them. We're gonna have some awkward blinds potentially. Still trapped in BG3 prison. That's a prison of your own creation. But yeah, the Star of the Chosen. Very, very interesting torch. We've been playing with it for a little bit here, and it is it's a nasty something or other.
You will fight.
What? So what's you still on your all paladin run, or did you finish that run? I lose track sometimes, Mr. Scrake. You've done so many runs of BG in the time that I am still on my first and not even that far through it. I feel like I still have another 100 hours to go in Baldur's Gate. You were looking for inspiration on your next run last time, right? Oh, I hate this. I want the fight, though. Origin Gale. Ooh, okay. That's awkward. Damn, double crits, though? Pulling him forward is a little bit of an interesting play, but
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
I figured we were going to get the kill. Oh, I'm super frustrated, though. You don't get a corpse from that guy? Extremely uncool. My last run was War Cleric Vengeance Paladins. That was the crit 98 smites. Yep.
Messy, but effective.
Figured that might be a miss. The numbers we're firing off here are not terrible. Bullied Raphael in the last boss. Nice. Nicely done. I think the juggle comp between these two is quite interesting. Somebody else should get that. Let's taunt you up. I kind of dig this team. I don't know. I'm not sure it's top tier, but it's pretty interesting. Okay, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to get a smite kill there, but
In this weighty gloom,
someday I'm going to get to Raphael. Just had a run with Occultist Runaway Flage Crusader. We wiped against Librarian due to some really bad RNG. The Librarian has some bad RNG. And guess where we're headed right now? Oh, boy. Oh, can you not move these guys? I guess you can. My thinking was to pull this guy forward so that he stops getting the strength tokens from this this doohickey, but stand fast, my dude. I think the stand fast upgrade was way better than I gave it credit. I should have taken it. The removing combo on your tank in this format is like pretty good. Let's see. I think we take a. Oh, I can't battle heal from here? Interesting. Well, we'll get a crit battle heal next time. Shame if all that bleed went away. Ha ha! There we go. So yeah, these can't be moved. We're gonna get a massive hit out of Zeal. I wonder if these count as enemies. Maybe they do? It only said -1, so it's a little hard to know. But this team is starting to come together. Things are starting to happen. Pushing them back wasn't the best plan in the world, but
This road cannot be walked alone.
so does this also give bleed when attacked? It does with melee skills. All right, I won't bother then. Yeah, I think we're starting to find our footing with this team, and I think it is interesting. Okay, so what is for the librarian? I think we do this, and I said I wanted these milk-soaked linen. Oh, we have ablative powder too. Oh, jeez. We're rich with stuff. We could let go of the healing salve for ablative for blind removal. Ay, ay, ay. I think we do that. So here's my thinking on the blind removal. Somebody's gonna get taunted, and like if it's Rusty, heck yeah, game on. But if it's someone else, we could potentially lose a ton of damage to bad blind RNG. So this is a bit of a risk.
Of absolute evil and wretchedness.
Ooh, I didn't check skills.
Prepare yourself.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us.
On to the next. Slight awkwardness with getting immobilized, but hopefully we can make it work. That pull the corpse forward? It does. Nice. All right. We don't really need... I mean, it's still a good idea to farm these corpses, at least some of them.
He's already dead. So let's get the crit on the corpse. See if we fishing for a little bit of stress heal there. But no joy. And nothing to heal. All right. That was only the first one, though. This is a pretty okay mash for us too. Even if I have to kind of dump some damage into this guy where I don't want to. Burning Beads is better than Eyes Closed.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
And we will get a more flexible Holy Lance here. Although this is a little, we might get exploded on. I might have just sealed our fate. I think we have to move quicker on this guy now.
Agony by accumulation.
The pushback is always a little awkward. Yes and no. Better than expected, I would say. This guy once again won't realize it. Reaches for keyboard from by. Ooh, what are you cooking? What's on the menu? We do that for the stress healing.
They falter, so press your advance.
Oh, come on. Random stress pip? Ooh. I'm just dropping a bomb on this guy. Wow. I mean, Charred Litany isn't bad, but this is not... We're getting absolutely wrecked. Baked potatoes. When they are up, I will add broccoli and spices. Yum. Sounds amazing. All right. So in Hoarder we trust, assuming we survive this.
The conflagration must be stopped. The librarian must be destroyed.
Okay, so that's a good... We got a good start, at least. Good there as well. Don't like that we're lighting that on fire, but... Oh, that resist. Come on, game. I need to save Stand Fast for next turn. Then mash eggs with a few spoonfuls of milk. Interesting. I didn't want to get rid of that. Damn it. All right. Well, I'm a little nervous about this fight right now. For obvious reasons. We're doing some damage to the books that I'm not thrilled with. And we're not doing that much damage to him. So the turn order here is Rusty's going first. I mean,
In crisis,
that may be the plan.
only upon each other.
But I'm not happy about it. Oof. Yeah, stuff like that's rough. We're very... Yeah, I think this may kill us.
And apply it
Um,
judiciously.
We don't have a lot of time. Smokestack there is very worrisome. Okay, good hit there at least. So Ransack lighting the books on fire is not great, but I don't think we can afford not to hit. So... Oh, the execution! All right. I was very nervous there. Wrongly so. That went more smoothly than I was expecting it to. But
The loathing whispers.
I think we put our trust in the Hoarder. Yeah, so no, put it in the Discord in the hobby lobby. I would love to see too. I'm actually very curious. Please and thank you. I want to see. I want to see what this is all about. I'm curious about both. Mostly the food, though, I think, for me at least. I love food pictures. Not to be confused with feed pictures, which I'm not into, but food. This is not a good. This is not a good start. Okay, we're gonna have to do some work on. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip the trinkets. Good call.
There is comfort in company.
How quickly I forget. It's okay. It's an okay trinket for the runaway. I wouldn't say it's like S tier. Because it's just accelerating damage, right? Okay, Skull Toss doing good work. That you sound like what was the name of those the gargoyles that were lusting after foot flesh in Baldur's Gate 3 in Ketheric Thorm's tower? We got roughed up here for sure, but
The past is gone.
we have an insane number of baubles. When we get to this here, let's see. So I should at least think about this. So the apron has been a bit of jeopardy for us. So we'll do that for a big burst right off the bat, and then we don't really have anything that's generating dodge, right? Do we have anything that's generating dodge on anyone? I don't think so. Parrying Patriarch may be a dead draw. Time to respec Gale into a Bard Paladin. I mean, I think Apron is better on an Arsonist because she lights herself on fire, but the amount of healing reduction has been really brutal.
Strong enough to shoulder more than your share of the burden.
Okay, everyone wants to leave. We can probably get it back on this other one. I'll do this one. Are you and Innie? You're basically maxed. All right, so that's good. We'll do that. I'm more interested in the relationships than the goodies. But the food, that food wasn't bad. And then 40 torch for how far we have to go. We're probably fine either way. But it doesn't in Lustrous. That's the thing. When you take a big burst of damage, the regen is all well and good, but it doesn't offset. Like, we were having huge problems earlier with, like, you know, in Lustrous, we're trying to heal Innie, and you were healing for, like, 4. I think it's not terrible, but I think it's better for us to just get some more upfront damage. I think that is the better play. Don't really want to take that one if I can avoid it. Ewan and Lustrous are 9. All right, well, we're taking one of these two either way. So I guess we'll take that one. And we'll at least get our torch back up. But it's not great. All right, Hoarder. I want to see a snappy swig. I want to see a whole bunch of goodies. Please and thank you. They need an on-screen warning for when your inventory is full also. That would be delightful. But we got a bunch of stress, and then we got stuck in this, like, long segment of riding with no combat. That's hurting us a little bit, but we've had a pretty good region. 4 mastery isn't bad. 179 baubles. We just need to spend some. That's all there is to it. And spend some we will. Heck yeah, Assay Gear. Heck yeah, Greater Sharpness. Heck yeah, Snappy Swig. Fate's Foteller is kind of interesting. It was not a bad deal. We certainly did well here. So what I was thinking is we like damage here. We're too slow to enable Snappy Swig on anyone right now, which is a little frustrating. We already got Charred Litany out. This is not currently doing anything, so we should swap to that to actually get the HP. Maybe the Blistering Bugle on someone who's tanky isn't the worst idea. I'd like to get Innie Jr. rocking the Snappy Swig, but we'll have to work on that one. But Snappy Swig is a bit of anti-synergy with Charred Litany, because it increases your damage dealt, but like the duration reduction on Charred Litany is not great. We don't love it. So anything else in here of note? I don't think so. Assay Gear will help out with our money problems. Okay, I want to combat here.
An elementary problem, is it not?
All right, everybody's voting question mark. We'll go question mark. Okay, well we got the combat that I wanted, and we're not going to get ambushed, which is delightful. Good for business. But yeah, the way that I would put it in Lustrous when talking about the apron is that if you have rock solid taunt, then the apron becomes very, very good. Because you can put it on someone like in Lustrous or Innie, and it'll work well. The issue that we're facing is that if we put it on someone who's moderately squishy, and then they win the taunt roulette for that round, like, you're gonna have a very hard time keeping them up and healthy. All right, is this disastrous? It's not disastrous. It's annoying though. So I think for this run, normally I really like it, but for this run I don't think it quite works. Yeah, I think that's the tricky dynamic. And it's situations like this, right, where, you know, in this case we didn't take that much damage. Like, we're only at half health. But imagine on meaner enemies how much that could potentially have cost us to sit there and take all that abuse in, like, say, the Tangle, where we're getting hit for like 30 something.
The work continues.
Take the stun. Surprised this guy didn't do his AoE, but still annoying. So that would have been a heal for 4, right? But we wouldn't have the dots. So, you know, so it is a bit of a mixed bag. But it's very hard to recover after you've taken a bunch of damage like that. 12 to 17. I was gonna say, if we don't get the kill, we don't get the kill. That's okay. When did the corpses get so darn tanky? Let's see. I want you to get the kill. What's the chances? 6 to 12. Very likely that we get the kill here. At the very least, we should secure the kill here with our Crusader. So I'll just do that, even though it's not optimal. Doesn't really matter what we do. Let's fish for a little bit of relationship with you, and I'm guarding you. Be friends. They were not friends. Minor Protectorate, we're not ruling at this point. I think Shard Litany is bad. Unfortunately. I think what we do is we can't enable it right now, so let's get that there. We'll go... This is sadly not a weapon. Do we have any weapons in here? There are very few weapons. No. We could toss Parrying Patriarch in. It's not super likely to cause any harm. So if we get some random dodge, it'll be okay, but... Question is, do we want 100% scouting next region, or do we want the chance of cheap hoarder trinkets? I think cheap hoarder trinkets are probably the better of the two. I hate that I can't blind this guy. Very unfortunate.
A brilliant conclusion.
We should get that upgraded, though. We knew we were eating away to the worlds. It was, without question, going to happen. Everybody gets a free... a little bit of damage here without needing to move.
Agony by accumulation.
Okay, we don't mind that at all. This is a win. Yeah, so anytime you do an action on a hero, you have the potential to reap some benefits from it. I did not expect that to happen. Oh, Cosmic Slayer. That's what's going on there. All right. You're not dead when your turn ends. I think we wanna chill a bit on this. Get Rusty a bit healed up.
Steady yourself.
The fact that we got crit there is annoying, but to the point where I think we're better off doing this. Okay. I would have liked to have gotten a bolster, but I think it's just it wasn't in the cards for us. She's dead regardless. So let's just do that. Okay. Yeah, the occultist RNG has gotten a lot better though, I will say. I don't think we were generating a lot of negative tokens for this to be useful. Yeah, some of that has gone away. Thanks to them reducing the health required. Let's see. Are our wagon stuff is pretty bad. I could mostly replace everything. Maybe I hang on to all that stuff. I think Greater Cleansing Charm can go. I'm surprised I'm not using Greater Gilded Mind. I should be. Better than this Dark Impulse for sure. And then we should only keep one of these so we can get rid of that. All right, and that will get us. That'll get us out the door and on our way. But yeah, we've settled into a rhythm. I think there's something to be said for Ransack and Holy Lance as like a center juggling burn combo that might be better. Like, I'm thinking maybe there's a way to play this as maybe Leper frontliner, Vestal backliner, and then you have Runaway and Crusader juggling in the middle. I think that could be interesting. Ooh, all positive. Blocked by Melodophobic. Have you picked up anything else? Please tell me we have one thing that removes.
Or wealth no longer has meaning.
All right, we'll grab one of those. Please just...
Indeed it ever did.
Yes! Great success. All right. We'd love to see it. 5 mastery feels pretty good, too.
That you may stand just a little taller.
We've kind of neglected your skills. I want to get stand fast. We're using Firefly fairly frequently as well. Battle Heal is kind of interesting. Well, it's still there now. The question is, will it be there next time we take them out? This is a run long effect, unfortunately, or fortunately, as the case may be. So okay, so now we can touching dirges if we want to. Let's put some food out there. Our slow boys are gonna get slower. Big money, no whammies. 100% feels good. Maybe if we take this, we're gonna have a hard time getting our stress down, but I'm going all in. Relationships are important. Okay, so let's see. So Innie is gonna keep the Snappy Swig, which means we need to do this. Make them go faster. You can take Taunt. Reduce stress there. Haven't even looked where we're going yet.
Every road
Going to the
a
sluice.
winding
Probably shouldn't have used all the food then.
return, bent on our destruction.
Let's do Wainwright shenanigans. Scouting does us no good, so we'll grab a Say gear. Mortar and Pestle can be replaced by Explosives magazine. We don't currently need Shroudmanac, so we can do that.
Your academic instincts serve you well.
We can do 3 of those, 2 of those, and we get a free one for having the wheel. We still have 2 stress, 2 mastery to dole out to, which is pretty awesome. Let's get weirdin'. And let's get zealous. I want a little more power. Okay, so we still have 46. Dartboard is a stress heal. Whittling tools might be the better. Hold on, who is stressed out? Yeah, let's get the whittling tools. They're nice and cheap. To clean that up. I'll buy this and see if we can burn off blundering while getting rid of it. Nice. Okay, we're cleaning ourselves up. 2 smoke bombs. Never say no. We could end up going back to the Tangle. So we could pick up the linseed oil, but I think that's probably an unnecessary optimization. I mean, Stunning Blow is good. Yes. But the location requirement means it's going to come pretty late in the game, and it's pretty limited. We're doing a pretty good job with Rampart of taking advantage of lots of combo. But, I mean, I think there's an argument, to be sure. I might grab this Spore Grenade with the last of our money, just because it stacks to 2, so why not? All right. Yeah, we might... Wanderer Crusader might have been better. The Aggressor might have taken some of the power out of the run. I don't think I understood exactly the way this run was going to go when we first entered into it, which should come to us as a surprise to no one. All right, let's get sluicing. Count Slucula in the house.
Tried and tested.
I mean, Lance has been doing insane work for us. We've been getting some big numbers out of Lance.
Aspiration.
So I'm not complaining. Ooh, extra stress heal on smites when we get to the front. But yeah, I think Highwayman is probably really good for this torch. Just because we Pistol Shot is going to be getting stuns left, right, and center. I think Man at Arms is really good. I think the key to this one is stuns. Like, if you really wanted to... The reason this torch is maybe, like, I'm going to say easy, like, in quotes, is because the enemy that is getting lots of value out of combo, you need a lot of combo consumers, basically. Like, if we had more combo consumers, we get hit for less when we do, basically.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
That was annoying, though. But see, now he no longer has combo, so he loses the damage buff. And... yeah, consuming combo has like an extra added benefit with this one. So you really want to build your team around that, it seems. Ooh, I really thought this guy was dead. That's unfortunate. Moth! Oh my gosh, I didn't see you there for a second. Hey, welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you back. It's been a minute. So let's see. Intense exam period. Nice. So glad to hear it. So glad to have you back. So this should be an absolute staggering amount of burn we got going. Yes. Okay, so our burn is starting to pop off. Love to see it. Yeah, the Man-at-Arms is doing good work. So you are a Cosmic Slayer, which this does not help with Cosmic Slay. Okay. Well, something caused an execution there. But yeah, this team is starting to find its way. Ah, it's burning execution. Thank you, Sinnoh. That's what it is. That's what the aggressor changes smite to. I think with how much burn we're putting out, it's probably going to pay for itself. I want to get one of those locked boxes. Also, this torch is like green. Is that just me? This is slightly scary. Just because I think Blight has the potential to be a little bit awkward for us. When enemy is burning, you get 2 execute. That's a lot of execute, I will say.
A breakthrough.
That's a way that can happen. Good initial taunt here, but we don't have. We really struggle with Blight. That is our number one problem. We're gonna use these corpses, hopefully, to hopefully keep our Man-at-Arms healthy while we're ending these poor guys' career. Yep, that's how we're gonna do that. It's bad. It's a bad time to end this spider's whole career. We kind of want to keep it around for another turn now. Or we could kill it right now and get 2. Yeah, let's take the 2. Let's kill it right now and take the 2. I think it's a reasonably good time, and we set up the Holy Lance for next time. And we remove combo thanks to the new improved stand fast. I probably should have used, I should have went a slightly different direction there, but I guess them eating my corpses is going to be a little annoying, but good hit. There is no keeping me in check. It's true. I'm sorry for that. All right, let's see. I think there's any way we get the kill on this guy. So I'm gonna try and get rid of the spider so we can at least get dots lessened. Oh, maybe we do. I forgot we had the stun there.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Oh, that was on burning target too. Okay, not the end of the world. Yes, we do have a sweet chat that requires very little very little moderation. Everybody is pretty good up in this piece. Let's see, I think... Let me just do it that way.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
We're blinded, so that was unlikely to yield great results. Don't eat the corpse. I knew he was going to eat the corpse. Alright, we've spread the dots around relatively effectively as best we can. We probably want to cauterize in the near term here. Probably should have gone for the stun and the kill there.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to try and pick up the kill on the corpse with the Crusader. Or maybe I greed it, and I try and goad this into doing another... Let's see if it eats another corpse. Because if it doesn't eat a corpse, we can find a better place for it. But if it does eat the corpse again, then it's not hitting us.
Steady yourself.
Oh, the Crusader animations are so good. It's absolutely true.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I think you got this, right? Yes, you do. All right. And we get the stress heal on the man-at-arms. Things are feeling pretty good. This team is starting to discount on trinkets. All right, so at the next inn, all trinkets are going to cost 1 bauble. Fantastic. Not that the inn ever has good trinkets, but I'm not bitter. You're bitter. Yeah, I mean they did justice to the Crusader in a big way. Feels great. I absolutely love the way that Holy Lance is interacting here. Ooh, strongbox, strongbox, strongbox.
Have some demonic spark of
Yeah. Oh wow. Look at this. This is why you sluice. 48 relics from this. Jumbo storage trunk, apples and cheese, that, and a candles and chocolate. I mean, it does not get much better than that. That was a beautiful collection of things. Blistering Bugle I just don't think is happening. Apply to attacker when hit. If flame, it just doesn't work, unfortunately. It doesn't have what it needs. Duelist animations are great. Duelist is a hard hero to play. Oh, I know this guy. With the combo, this is going to be a very terrifying fight. I'm going to pass. I want my, I don't want to move my Crusader forward. Okay, good choice there. Oh, good. Jinx just added combo. Amazing. Thanks, game.
Dissection, an unavoidable end.
I'm gonna accelerate her demise just a little bit. Okay. I think we did well there, honestly. Okay, that is an amazing wasted turn. We love that. Okay, we just barely survived there. I don't think I can afford to... I think we do cauterize here.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I wanted the vulnerable on Holy Lance. This was a little bit of greed, admittedly. You just had to move them all the way to the front. Game. Why would you do that?
Malaise.
That was unfortunate. I guess a 22 and a crit, though, is pretty okay, too. But when I did that shuffle, I was like, there's no way it's going to move them all the way to the front. And then, without any hesitation, that's 35 damage. Why did I not get a stun there? That was weird. He had combo. I'm relatively sure. At this point, I'm just disrespecting this guy. You no longer... Oh, yeah, you are getting a stress heal on Rusty. So... I'll protect you. Yeah, you had combo, so why didn't I get a stun? I don't think I've ever killed him with all of his minions dead. That's interesting. Let me guess. We're going to get Dismas's Head, which adds combo.
Threats await those who dare.
Yep. Oh, wait, it doesn't add combo, though. Ooh, okay. I think I actually like it. I think I like it a lot, actually. Yes, this is a good get for us. It gave a daze rather than giving something else. So, okay, so I think Dismas's Head is insane here for the insane amount of vulnerable that we're going to get from Dragonfly. I think that's huge. Vanish Vanity is hilarious. We won't be using that. Do you think it's better on Reynald? I think it's pretty amazing because we're going to be Dragonflying initially, so that's up to 4 vulnerable on the front ranks. Reynald's already hitting like a friggin' tank. The other option, though, would be to put it on Illustrious because of the initial Abyssal Artillery. I think it's better on... Yeah, okay. I think I talked myself out of it. I think we put it here so that Illustrious is dropping the double vulnerable, and then we can take advantage of it on them. Hey, Craw. That is... I'm not sure what language that is. Welcome to the stream. If you want to let me know, I'd be curious. Let's see. Wagon Jack. Skip Wagon Jack. We're a little bit oversubscribed here on goodies. I think the missile herbs I want to hang on to. Deathcap spores I really do like quite a bit. Seems like Polish. Oh, welcome, Craw. Apologies that I do not speak Polish, but you are very welcome here nonetheless. What are we going to get rid of here? Maybe the Deathcap spores have to go. I'm a little sad to let them go, but we're not going to use Unabridged Edition. Let's just get rid of that. This has been a wildly profitable sluice, though.
No choice. The brutish creatures must be
Okay, who do you have good relationship with? You and Rusty, you and Zeal are super close, so we'll do that. Well, so much for the vulnerable, right?
Early results are encouraging.
This is going to look a little weird, but I'm going to do this to get the crit on our next hit and also prevent this guy from eating.
Agony by accumulation.
Burn, baby, burn. Oh, it's not a ranged skill, so I'm not getting any benefit out of that. Shouldn't have done that way. Oh, thank you, Miner, for confirming.
The slow suffering.
I'm always so psyched when we get some Europeans in chat. I know my timing works out well for said demographic, but yeah, it's just cool. It's cool to know that there are people all across the globe that are tuning in to say hi. I appreciate it. Oh, I know, there are a lot. I was talking to Sasha about this just the other day. Let's see. So the time slot makes for a lot of Europeans up in this. We're at 0 stress. So I think we just drop that bomb. I was briefly not European, but living in Europe, which is kind of like European.
The loathing whispers.
Moth, you sound like a stand-up comic. I'm here all week. Let's see. We're really struggling on inventory space. We're not using selfish motivation. I think we can write off cultist trinkets a little bit. I think Charred Litany doesn't have a place here, unfortunately. I think it is actively bad as a general rule of thumb. So I get rid of it. Do I care about the Bone Mallet? Apply on crit if flame less than 40. If target has stun plus... We do have a lot of people stunning. Maybe slap that on Zeal and maybe get some cheeky stun hits.
An elementary problem, is it not?
I'm bringing up the map like it's going to give us any information.
Travel without proper reconnaissance. A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
There's a lot of interesting things going on this run, though, I will say. Oh, including the fact that we're out of armored plating. That's the RNG of the sluice for you. All right, you and Zeal were pretty tight. We're ruining it slowly, but we'll do this. Nice freaking hit. We so often can't get our Abyssal Artilleries off thanks to the random taunting. But Defender is also so important, I feel like. Nice hit. Yeah, I'm starting to look at it, and because of the way that the torch works, I think I may put Dismas's head on
Excellent work.
on Innie. Because I'm not getting any vulnerable out of Illustrious because we're getting bad RNG. The executions.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Do we care about a greater clotting cur? I don't think so. But yeah, I think we'd be getting so much more vulnerability. So let's try this out. Let's try swapping things around. Cause so far Dismas's head has been kinda blah. So we'll do that. And we'll give that a test. I think pairing Patriarch it's not for this team, unfortunately. Ow. Okay, this was a great sluice. Because we were at 0 money. I guess a Sagear is also pulling its weight times a bunch.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze.
Rusty is vicious. I don't mind that. Good part of running Aggressor Crusader, when you meet stronger enemies, then the execute is really... Yeah, it is quite good.
You can carry no more.
Okay, so let's see. So right now we have a lot of relics. So there's an argument to be made that we do that to free up a lot of space.
Your academic instincts.
I think Spacious Storage Trunk just probably isn't going. Let's see if we're going to the Sprawl. We're not.
Rain, fire, and
Naked and Afraid isn't happening, so we can go to the Feeder. Just for variety's sake, I think we will. Let's see. Looks like we're going to be getting all of our quirks taken care of. This songbook might actually not be necessary simply because we're already so good. Let's start out with the Touching Dirges. Oh, are you melodophobic again? Oh, Vicious also blocks it. All right, well, let's do that. Big money, no whammies. All right, that looked like it went pretty well. Then you have a whole bunch. I kind of like Nervous, but I think I will do this. And then 13 is probably our lowest. So Candles and Chocolates for Innie and Lustrous. Also, the Stress Healing is nice. We'll roll the dice on the whiskey bottle too for them. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now we're going to the Feeder, so someone on the front line probably benefits the most from bleed.
Conventional fare, but
Hey, Faradar, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do we have... So did we got rid of everything? Oh, we left Chatterbox. I mean, we're rich, so let's... There we go. No negative quirks. You don't see that every day.
learn what can be.
So I wanted to look at Reap.
Stand just a little taller at the end.
Execution 1 when target is burning. Reap on the aggressor doesn't interest me that much. Things are going well. Things are going very well, in fact. We're having a lot of fun on this run, I feel like. Or I'm having a lot of fun on this run, I guess I should say. I think we've used Demon Pull like once. I was thinking we might be able to do some stuff with Backdraft that we normally can't do. Backdraft on the final fight. If we have a decent amount of burn... So deals 100% of remaining fire damage on enemy in front as damage to target. This is like an answer to the back line that's pretty insane. I don't know what we would drop from our roster, but maybe for the final battle we can do that. It's just kind of neat. Let's see. So none of these are really that interesting. We have so much money we're not going to be able to spend. I think I'll grab the Mai Times, grab the whiskey flasks. It's kind of all that's speaking to me here. We can grab the restorative herb. So let's see. So whose relationship is still struggling? We're not going to get the 15 to where it needs to be. Well, I guess we might. We could get it to the top echelon. All right, so Indian Zeal, we'll do that one. And then I'm going to put one of these on each of our each of our weaker heroes. Sneaky is kind of interesting. Oh, we don't have the speed for Snappy Swig. That's going to be interesting. For fights where we really need it, we can use the powder, potentially. But we've lost a big chunk of power with this. And we don't have anything that adds speed. So yeah, so things are going to get a little worse for us.
The tainted crop continues to spread.
But we'll do the best that we can.
And pestilence.
So that was a lovely sluice. The only problem is that our speed on our runaway has fallen off a bit. So Snappy Swig is not going to be doing what it usually does, which is provide us with all of the crits we could possibly want. But we'll try and search for a way to fix that. This torch has been very interesting.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Okay, so unfortunately, I was kind of hoping we'd get like an early watchtower and that I'd be able to make that work. Vintage collection, we don't really need it, but we have to go through it to get to the lair. We miss out on the hoarder if we go to the lair, we miss the hoarder. Which is more important to us? That's an interesting question. The lair is very unlikely to give us anything particularly transformative. The hospital with all this money, we could probably clean up whatever's left. 2 vintage collections on the same map. Dang. The hoarder we could still use some trinkets, but we're pretty good on trinkets. So maybe we'll go kill the baby because it is interesting.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
We used to have 5 wheels. We do not anymore. Hint of Home could be interesting. But sadly, flapjacks will do us no good.
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
Yeah, I feel like we still go to the academic study. We can pick up some blood rather than other things. Like being able to clutch a crit here and there can still be good. But our speed, I think that is why the sharp shot was changed the way that it was. it was... I think they want Snappy Swig to always require a trinket or in items to activate. I don't think we need the Strange Wine, so I'm gonna go with the blood. I think that they're handy for the
Destination's never in question.
we get a fight here, we get a fight here. There's a possibility we get something interesting out of this. So I will go to the right. Creature Den. All right. Good gamble. Ooh, and oh, we just lost 4 laudanum to inventory management still being bad is such a harsh criticism, but kind of bad. I don't think Hint of Home is good enough to hang on to. But yeah, I think inventory management is still the weak part of this game. Okay.
The war is lost. Yet the warlord fights on.
So I love all the vulnerable we're about to generate here. Huge. $28 damage. Hooey. Does he stun? I can't remember. He stuns, but not with much reliability. The guy is all ears. Is Ransack a ranged ability? No, it's a melee ability. That makes sense. All right, so we'll do this to try and strip some of the defense away. He gained it right back on that one. All right, we'll do this because we're weakened. Why is he so resistant all of a sudden? He's a little scary, I will say. Probably not going to get the stun, but Ferox Interruptus. On a crit, this is almost a kill, maybe? I think we just need to put the damage in on him. It's a lot of combo, which in turn is a lot of damage. Slightly scary. No bleed here, though, is good news.
This road cannot be walked alone.
The days means he lives to fight another day. Gonna save for a rainy day on this one. Okay, that's fine. We're okay with that. This guy's dead whenever, so not much. I guess we'll fish for the crit here. I'm going for the heal. We're not going to have another round of anything. There we go. And then, sadly, we're not getting stress healing on Rusty anymore. But that was good. We did well there. Apply on crit daze 50% of the time. Apply on hit with melee skills combo. Oh, my word. Not what I'm looking for. I don't need another source of combo. Alright, so let's see. I think we need to start getting serious about trinkets that we're carrying around. Oh, I didn't use the restorative herb that we bought. That's kind of a bummer. I heard y'all liked combo, so I put some combo on your combo so you can combo while you're comboing. So I think the solution that they should make to the problem that maybe only I perceive is that they should make it so that your stagecoach cannot start when it is overburdened, but as long as it's going, it gets to keep going, and you can rack up as much stuff as you can. Also, the taunts always landing on our boy here is something to behold. That's bad for like several reasons. Mainly because it moves these two forward, so I'm not going to get another nice hit there. Fine, I'll remove the corpse. By getting more combo. Faradar, we have more combo than we know what to do with.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Oh, boo. Really? Tale as old as time. Dang crawler thingies ruining my fun. We still got the heal, though, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, we want to kill it first thing next turn. So I'll get into launch position.
Effective.
I mean, now that I understand it, I pretty much agree wholeheartedly. Like, now I finally understand how I was meant to do this in the first place. I should have been thinking a lot more about the combo angle. That was the aha moment.
The enemy weakens and wanes. Elementary.
Also, bringing a Jinx Man-at-Arms for this particular run, not my finest work. I have made better decisions. What, was that Tarantism? Yeah. It's not the worst thing in the world for us.
bafflement and vexation.
Bafflement and vexation. Love it. Let's see. I think we just keep juggling this one. I'm not sure the delaying here is getting us too much value, but I'm gonna try not to finish this because Rusty has a potential to actually utilize a crit. The chances of getting a stress heal off of that are higher, but it means letting the enemy go before us, so more trinket discounts. Not that we ever... That is, I think, the worst creature den result. We have a long way to go. Our torch is at 60. I think we're probably not going to need the glimmers. Hanging on to this death cap spore like it's going out of style. I think we just let it go. We're not a rot squad anymore, right? I think Breacher is the single best trait for tanks. I don't know that Jinx is okay, but I actually don't think it adds that much value. Like I think it is a fun concept. But I don't think it's providing quite enough value. Like I would swap any tank to Breacher given the option, and I'm not sure it's worth locking Jinx. Hey Conky, this is Act 2. We're getting our last memory on our Crusader right now. But we're also running the what torch is it? What's the name of the torch? I've forgotten already. It's the I always forget this one. The cosmic crustacean torch. That doesn't sound right. But yeah, Act 2. Thought about doing Act 3. And then decided it probably wasn't worth it. Our Hellion needs Act 3. That's what we need to do. That's a lot of vulnerable. Yeah, it's the one that gives combo points. That's its official name, right? Well, that's a heal. Actually, I love that. That is weirdly awesome because it means that Inspiring Cry is at least active, so we didn't take one stress, which was the alternative. There we go. Do you like the adjustment that made with the Grave Robbers? I'm more confident playing with her after the update. Yeah, I think the Grave Robber got a lot of love, and the Highwayman got a bit nerfed into oblivion. I need to figure that one out still. I played Hellion in Act 3 Bastard's Beacon instead of Occultist. It was beautiful. Interesting. So I've done the Beacon on... I did the Beacon Act 2, which incidentally was somewhat unpleasant. The lungs are significantly harder in Act 2. I haven't seen Act 3, But which one were you running? Which Hellion were you running? I've heard some theory crafting that that potentially the best Hellion for a lot of things is the Carcass. Ravager. Okay, yeah. So big numbers, basically. Big numbers. But yeah, it was Shaigita who was theory crafting that maybe the Carcass is the way to go for every act but Act 2, and then Act 2 really struggles. Do I want to take the hit here? Nah, let's just blind him up. Highwayman is as good as Vanguard, I would say. The Rogue is not bad, but the Sharpshot is kind of hard nerfed. Yeah, the speed bonus was just so incredibly strong. That's what it boils down to. You can't. Ooh, Bloodthirsty Ravager, nice. We managed to lock Bloodthirsty on our Crusader, and it's been doing good work. I'm gonna try and push back because we can get crit, but we can Zealous here to get the corpse and a little bit of damage, which I think is nice. See, are we... Ooh, have I... Yeah, we'll still get it with the Crusader. I think that's fine. Top everybody off. We'll take a hit here. Hopefully nothing too crazy.
This is no time
It was unpleasant, but it means that we'll get the stress heal. The stress heal is at least useful. For another run, these would have been good. I don't think bumper crop is something that I'm interested in, but we'll try and do the work.
Born to a corpulent, half-eaten mother, the child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
Oh, wow. That's really uncool. Okay. So these do get taunts. Interesting. That's a bit of an unfortunate situation. Means we don't get the blind on this one, which feels very bad. Damn. We got really roasted there. This is a bad start.
Malaise, measured and steady.
We're gonna lose her turn too. This is what can happen. And I'm not happy. I am not happy.
A brilliant conclusion. Cunning.
This is gonna be dicey.
You may outwit them yet.
Hate what is happening here. That's all we can do.
Hold fast.
Okay, game. We don't need to have everything go wrong that can possibly go wrong. I think we have to do that because we're going to end up on Death's Door otherwise, and this fight's going to take a minute.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
This fight went pretty poorly, all things considered. If we kill the other meat, things get very bad for us, so we have to be a little careful about that. We need to move quickly on this. We can't afford to dilly-dally.
Steady yourself.
Yep, execution if burning, yeah. I'm gonna do this. So this is a kill? Alright. Well, we make it out, but holy cow. What a disaster of RNG there.
Blaze the trail to your redemption.
Is that all we want? I think that's all we want. Take the cash and leave?
The loathing abates.
Not even close. I was a little scary. I was a little scared. If we'd had a few more bad luck with, like, we got pretty lucky with blinds, despite everything else. The formless sculpture. Okay. We are risking an ambush now as well. I think you can get otherworldly fragments for this. Shadowborn on our tank.
Crisis, no gain is
Fantastic.
insignificant.
I think Apron isn't doing it. I also think Armory Key. Well, we could replace the Gilded Mind here. We have pretty good stress healing on you. That's actually not a bad idea. Shouldn't have bought that, but say la vie. Yeah, I mean, the speed was just so good, right? The speed, you head directly for... you head directly for the...
Weaken them. Let
That's
another man finish the
unfortunate.
work.
That's unfortunate. No way. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can protect her still, though. Should have put some healing in there, I guess. It's very not good. I think we lost her. Wow. Okay. Streamer luck all the way. But yes, that's we did not deserve any of that. Let's just be very clear. We deserved none of the goodness that was afforded to us. Hey, later, Faradar. Thanks for hanging out. Was a pleasure as always. What is going on? Why is she so squishy all of a sudden? It's not very much fun for me. I do not like it.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So wait, why did that Attacking that did not apply vulnerable anywhere. That's interesting. Let's just keep things under control here. Yeah, we also got unlucky with the burn landing at kind of exactly the wrong moment. Okay, we got exact lethal on them. Jeez. These guys are not messing around. The occultist heals have been unbelievably good. Oh, dang it. Nobody's deciding to go to increase stress at all. Thanks for that, everybody. Just hang out and do your thing. We need to chill. Get slightly more healing out of that.
Cooperation is the key.
But this fight was surprisingly tough. No value out of cauterize. Yeah, we have no way to gain anything by protracting the fight in this moment. But yeah, we need to make sure that we have an insane amount of healing items. We need to make sure that we have them equipped, though, because they do you no good if they are not equipped, is something that should come as a surprise to no one. It was also part of why we were having so many inventory issues, is we just had so much garbage clogging up our inventory. Does anyone need... We're at like full 20s here. But I guess we're almost at full 20s, I should say. The taunts have been trolling us so hard, I will say. We've been... The wrong person has been taunted like every freaking time, and they've had perfect RNG on taunts. Like, as a reminder, I swapped Dismas's head here because we were getting all taunts in the front, and now, well, now look at me. Yeah, we've had some good RNG on taunts. I don't want to deny it. Like, there was a while where it was landing 100% on Rusty, but oh, come on! You couldn't give me the stun. Deleted.
Taught is a lesson learned.
Let's go for the stun. We can do the stress healing with Zeal.
A calculated unmitigated generosity.
How did you get lit on fire?
One, nonetheless.
All I see is cheese. Let me take a look. Hobby Lobby. Oh, that looks delicious. Now I understand the comment about cheese, but that is some good looking cheese right there. I will say. Making me hungry. Let's see. You probably have stun resist that's off the charts. Yeah, you do. Well, I guess we still do this. Try and get a bit of stress healing through crits. Everybody's hovering at 4, though. It's quite unpleasant. It's not cheese, though. Only the thing on top is cheese. Under it's mashed eggs and milk. That sounds really good.
And necessary.
That does sound really good.
Elementary problem.
All right, so now we have a choice. I think, we've gotten 5 mastery here. We could do Familiar Desk and get a bunch of books. Then Oblivion's Ingress. And then Hospital. Yeah, let's do that. We're not in any loathing jeopardy. We have 2 question marks, so we could technically hit 2 wheels. And yeah, okay. We'll go
The unknown awaits.
We'll go this way.
Be wary.
Mac and cheese. Kraft mac and cheese? Heck yeah, delicious. With hot dog bits sauteed? That's like my comfort meal. I've learned to be afraid of these folks. Yeah, all that combo has just caused us all kinds of endless problems. I think we're just gonna stand fast here. Did we secure the kill? No, not quite. This one's going better than the last one. I think of it as like a go-to meal. Sinnoh. I think that's a fair way to describe it. I'm gonna do this guy because he's about to get the taunt from this, or the guard from this.
An unavoidable end.
Hello. I want to give someone else this, but neither of you can hit back there anyways.
A petty hindrance.
Inspiring Cry. Stand fast again. And then... oh, we can't generate block, it appears. Nice stress heal there, I guess. Let's see. Show him the papers. We've been a little lacking in recovery. Oh, we just burnt that to death. All right, there we go.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
That is an interesting facet, Sinnoh, that what constitutes as cheap in one country does not necessarily translate to another. I don't think we need this many medicinal herbs anymore. I don't know why I was hanging on to all the medicinal herbs in the world, but we have a great complement of consumables here. What is the trinket you get from the familiar desk? That's an interesting question.
Amidst the spoils,
Pilfered wealth, Crusader.
unparalleled power.
If relics in inventory are less than 10, Reap Skill steals positive tokens. Reap Skill costs 2 relics from inventory. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or not.
Your coach is laden. You can carry no more.
There's an argument to be made that might be interesting. I think this is probably not... Well, we could use it somewhere, maybe. I think we're beyond the Gilded Mind. We have one more chance for a cultist trinket, so I don't want to overdo that. With the trinket discount, we could throw out some baubles, but I don't think we need to quite yet.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Yeah, the beginning of this run, I thought we might be in a lot of trouble. Well, there's one of the two wheels that we couldn't afford to lose.
Be prudent.
But it looks like we'll also be really high on loathing. That'll be interesting. Damn, game. Slow your roll. Settle down. That is annoying. Hastened made this slightly more annoying. Okay. Don't like that we're leaving this guy up, but we didn't really have a choice thanks to excellent RNG.
Steady yourself.
Was that through a blind and? Also, what happened to your speed that you would go last? Is an alarming question. I'm going to yank this guy forward to try and stop him from doing another. Oof. It can be really hard in Lustrous. Transitioning to... I did a really bad job with these guys. Transitioning to a new space and not fully understanding your cost of living and those sorts of things can really sneak up on you. But landing on your feet feels really rewarding, for sure. How did that not get the kill there? These enemies being hastened has been just profoundly annoying. The fact that this guy is still alive is... absolutely horrific. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit of recovery here at least. This guy's gonna go first for sure, but we'll survive, so. More horror there is not great, but at least we're at 0 stress there, so it's... Could be worse. Wow, that was disappointing.
Collaboration confers advantage.
I'm definitely utilizing some torchlight at the moment. Of course, the final crit, the nail in the coffin, as it were. All right, I think we ended up better than we could have, but
In this world, wealth is worthless without
we
purpose.
do have an enabler for Sickening Silence, but it's not going to be used. Yeah, so the work from home, the world of work from home has definitely made the countryside more appealing. That's for darn sure. The San Francisco housing market where I am has there's been some seismic shifts that have been going on, and I think it's gonna be very interesting to see what comes in the next decade or so as the desire to live in urban centers kind of like wanes a bit. Wanes a bit and Junes a bit? Is that
She understands the
terrible?
futility of her work,
All right, let's
but
see.
undertakes it nonetheless.
So the question is, do we want to lock in Sneaky, Warrior of Light, or Resilient? Probably not. We've already locked in Bloodthirsty. Sanguine? Sanguine used to be a much better perk. Let's remove that.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Hard Skinned is pretty good also for us. I don't think we lock in either of these. It was one last chance for us to get. I'm going to buy some Nightshade concoctions. I'm not proud, just in case things get a little weird on the boss.
The loathing festers.
I could have gotten rid of Tarantism. That would have been a good call. I forgot about it. If given a financial opportunity, will you consider moving to another state or country? Yeah, it would largely be, it would largely not be related to my situation, as I can kind of work from anywhere. So it would be more related to my partner's financial situation. And you know, we're kind of in the midst of talking about that right now. So, you know, so if work presented itself and we could be in a place that had cheaper living and still had fast internet, I think we would consider it. This is brutal. Just the fact that like I literally can't drop a smoke bomb on this guy is just so unfortunate. Like that's still an insane first hit, but
A promising development.
it really messes with the smoke bomb economy.
Messy, but effective.
I mean, at this point, all right. Well, if we're gonna miss, I guess Better to know now than later. In my head, I was like, we're going to get a blind one way or the other, but... That is a big hit. That's a good start. I don't like wasting the vulnerable like that, but I guess it doesn't matter too much.
The unrelenting application of violence.
Because that's a lot of execute.
Morbid gains.
Snap Judgment, surprise from the grave. We need to get rid of something. At this point, we're not using the Dark Impulse. That's right, Sino. I had forgotten. Yeah, we've talked about kind of like the gardening / self-sustainability angle.
Rest tonight. Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Peacemaker, light sensitive on Innie is pretty annoying. We'll need to sift through all of that garbage. Shrine map should not be in the game.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
All right. Barrison's got that sweet 90% death blow, so I think we do those. I think you two... Oh, Peacemaker. Peacemaker.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
3 songbooks of touching dirges. We need none of those.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Now, I don't think I saw any speed manipulation except for these. So we'll buy all of these, and we're just gonna... I think Snappy Swig gets moved over to Illustrious for this portion of the festivities. In fact, yeah, I think we do that. So we can do that, and then... I guess we do that. 8 mastery is wild.
Improve.
Tell you more about my life outside of streaming. I mean, I spend a lot of my time in my life outside of streaming, working on stuff related to that. I guess we do that. Better to have that than we're getting 20% damage there. We can get 20% damage there. But I don't know, like it's pretty much the standard stuff, like good food. Enjoy the TV shows. Oh yeah, wait, we picked up these, so we might not need to. Hold on, let's see if we get... Oh, okay, bingo. All right, so we don't need this anymore because now we have it. All right, that's better. I was feeling a little bad about that. That means this can now go here, which means that these can go here. Now we can try and get speed on other folks if we want to. Oh, Sino, I'm so sorry to hear about your cat. That's tough. I feel like we've just gotten to the point with Olive where she is a very core member of the family, and that sneaks up on you, you know. And then losing an animal is just heartbreaking. So let's see. Zeal and Innie. Probably bought too many of those. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with
Inevitable end of your journey
8
awaits
mastery, though.
once again.
The Deathcap Spores are kind of nice. Oh, we can only afford one of them, though. All right. So let's see. Okay, let's if we have a skill equipped, let's make sure that it is upgraded. And even a few that aren't equipped. There's an argument for Chaotic Offering. So on that topic, we have like I have no desire to prevent her from being part of streams, like come and hang out and stuff like that. So far we haven't done that, but she's been helping a lot behind the scenes lately with some of the initiatives that are in the works. And I think she would just have to find her niche. She's not much of a video game person, so it would be other stuff. But there's lots of options out there in that vein. And we'll have to make it a sub goal or a stream goal. I think that's the key. All right, let's get this party started. All right. This has been a good run. We have all max relationships, so this should be... We should get some good value out of this. We got good speed, so Snappy Swig is going to be helping us knock down that back lung. And this team strikes me as a really good team. That's quite a good idea in Lustrous, although it's a very small audience. I only have 5 members on YouTube right now, but maybe we could do something like that. But yeah, we're pretty strong right now, I think. We have way more materials than I even know what to do with. Like seriously, way more materials. But yeah, we could do something really quiet, just a small gang. I think we're pretty strong. This team has been pretty cool. I don't know what others think about it, but it's been this has been a pretty chill gang. I wasn't sure when we went in. I knew I wanted to do a burn run. I was sad that we couldn't take the Vestal, but this has worked out pretty well. Always take the blind over the vulnerable. Okay, who's getting the taunt? All right. To nobody's surprise.
Lethality writ large.
Okay, the blinds, they do something. Okay, no more of that. Bummer. Wow. This guy really doesn't want to get blinded. He's about to get stunned, too, though. I got some bad news for him. And then he's about to get Holy Lanced directly into his face region. Yep.
The enemy weakens and wanes. Bravo.
This guy got absolutely decimated.
A master stroke.
Aww. There we go. That's all she wrote. All right, so we're ready. It's time for the big boss now. What of our myriad options do we carry? I think 2 sets of healing is good. And then I think 2 sets of the blood. Actually, I think... Hold on. I think we... The Warhorn is really good. I think we put this here. Put this here, and then... Put the blood here for a big hit when we need it. We do also have the otherworldly fragments, which are pretty nice. Now, let's go with this. So we have to decide if we're going to go for lung. I think this is a team that we're very safe going for lung killing. So I'm gonna do the safe bet. And we're not gonna go for like the heavy burn down. I didn't change any skills. I know I wanted to maybe try out backdraft, but I don't think we need it.
The seething sigh.
Oh, that's interesting. Good thing the front lung inhaled. That could have been very bad.
A breakthrough.
Now we don't have great taunt. That's our one Achilles heel. This lung may not last that long, if we're being honest. This team would have been good for the Ordained lung previously. With no crit, I'll do it this way just so we're chilling. Doing that for the vulnerables, I think, is worth. We're weakened right now. Should we pop a blood and get like a massive hit here? Let's do it. You only live once, right?
Lethality writ large.
That's a number. The combo is going to make this fight a little tougher because this thing does thrive on combo. It's a little scary. Probably a good person for that to land on, though. I put a lot of move resist on our man-at-arms specifically to that end.
Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
That's fine. You want more Holy Lances for dinner? That's okay. We can oblige. I was gonna say a backline could be a little spooky just because we're not gonna have Abyssal. So this is when we Warhorn.
Excellent work.
We get bonus points for murdering this long while we're waiting for hopefully our Crusader to be able to clutch this. Okay, we don't even need the Crusader. Feels kind of bad. Well, I guess we can take the time to stress heal then, right? The ultimate disrespect. I'm throwing doves at the boss. Our runaway is soloing the back long. That's something. So I'm not finishing off the front lung because I want to finish it when it's powered up. Let's use the other one and see what our Holy Lance looks like. The other blood is coming in now. This is a bit wasteful, but
An interminable conflict.
still deciding to shallow breath. A bold move. Because this guy goes a little crazy once the lungs are dead. So I don't want to kill, like, if I can start doing damage now that the lungs are mostly in trouble, I think it's better this way. Ooh. The poor lungs. Oh no, not a deep breath. What's going on with your snappy swig? Huh? That was an interesting decision. I figured the vulnerable was going to help our Crusader clutch it, and Ransack puts us in a worse position. So I thought I'd go that way. $28 versus 20. All right. Now imagine if we had complete catalog. The burn would be numerically something to behold. Ah, this is so interesting. I think we keep rocking. We go for the smoke screen, hoping for the blind, but nice hit. I threw the blind. That was a good hit. Oh, through the dodge.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
There's a bit of greed going on here.
This road cannot be.
Where did all our heals go? I had 2 people with heals.
Steady yourself.
What the what? I'm glad I healed you. That was a little bit spicy. I mean, I would melt down too. After that hit. Holy cow. I want to keep the vulnerable rolling here.
it fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
$27 is not a bad hit. And then I want to keep this going so that we hopefully keep landing those. We'll hit you with that. And then we'll do this, which will remove the combo. I think that puts us in a pretty good position. I was going to say, combo plus vulnerable is a little spicy there, but... the end of this fight got a little more dicey than I expected it to. Wait, that was 17 damage through an improved block token? How? Like, actually, how is that even possible? Because if that was an improved block token, 17 damage through an improved block token. What is that number if the improved block token wasn't there? Like, I'm gonna need to take a moment after we finish this guy. I wanted to give the kill to Zeal. Non-crit 31.
Not in burying your furies.
But a
Thinking they
17...
would accept such a fate.
But it was... hold on. So, 17 over X
Success
equals
so long pursued is
1 over 4?
Revelation.
So it's 17 times 4 damage? That can't be right. $68? Good gravy. That is insane. Truly the stuff of nightmares. Holy cow. That was, the number equals enough. I can't believe that was even possible. Oh, does the calculation work slightly differently, Sinnoh? That could be. But the vulnerability token, I don't know the ordering in which things get applied or if it even matters. But that was a lot of action. Oh, well, I am excited to be finishing a little early today. This means that I get to do some work on the videos that I have coming out soon. So I think this is going to be it for us for today. This is a great run, though. We put to bed the this new torch. What the heck was this torch called? I've already forgotten. One more time for posterity. Oh, it's not even listed here. Yeah, I'm not sure, Sinnoh, but I don't think there's any way that we could have been, in normal circumstances, hitting for 68 with an aspirant. That just seems like too much. But yeah, this was a great stream. So I think I'm going to send everybody over to Mion stream once again, just to say hi, since she is streaming, and things have worked out nicely there before. So please say hi from me. This was an awesome stream. We'll be back tomorrow playing BG3. But as a reminder, if you're hanging out in YouTube and you're not a member of the Discord, we miss you. And if you're in Twitch, also join the Discord, but also head on over to YouTube and toss me a subscription if you would be so kind. It would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I'm excited for Baldur's Gate tomorrow. This was a good stream. It was awesome having everybody. 17 people on Twitch feels really good, and another 8 on YouTube. We're putting up some numbers. I don't wanna jinx anything, but I like the direction that the channel is going right now. So say hi to Mion for me, but I'm out of here, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye. All good in the hood. All right. Let's do the thing. Peace out, everybody.